this particular video, and if I've been mining this particular project called Ruby, you need to watch this particular video to the very end. And if you haven't started watching, I think you need also this particular video. If you watch now, I've actually mined 235 Ruby, and you could see my mining per daily it is around 1.6, and the price actually worth 8.869. This signifies that I have 15 people that have referred that are online and active out of 45. But that is not what I was actually taking us to. Let's go now. Currently now, if you want to join particular Ruby mining, I'll be dropping my referral link in the description of this particular video. But without referral, this is the amount of Ruby you'll be mining in a single day, which is around 0.625. And I think as at now, that means in just 2 days, Ruby Plus, and 1 Ruby Plus, according to their app here, is actually worth $7 plus. Yes, because in this video, I'll be talking about the latest scam that have been happening in the Ruby ecosystem, how you'll be able to avert it, and the possible time of listening. This is what I'll be sharing in this particular video. And don't forget to like, share, click on the bell notification so that you're going to upload another new video. And if you want to join my WhatsApp community, it is free of charge. You're able to interact with other crypto newbies and those who have been advanced in the crypto space. I'll be dropping the link in the description and also in the comment section of this particular video. So quite all right, we have actually been expecting the KYC verification, and these are just the criteria you need, because you must have mined, you must have actually have 30 Ruby, you must have mined for 30 days and have around 30 Ruby, which is here, which you must have mined about 30. Then you'll be waiting for the invitation. But one thing that a lot of people are not taking care of is that what they actually say is that once you have been able to perform all these things, you have to have Ruby in your wallet. Here I've created a lot of videos on how to be able to create your wallet. Come to the last section, you create your wallet, have about 6 to 8 Ruby, because this is what you actually use for your KYC. The amount is not actually specific, but just have it. Let me quickly show you something before I tell you what the Ruby actually say. When you come to the last section, which is actually friends, and you come to this particular place called trust cycle, you come to this particular side. If you see my trust cycle, you could see now I have one person here, but I still need to have about 4 days, it about 4 people, which I'll be using some of my members to be part of my community. What this community cycle actually means that your account got maybe, let's say, or you're going to log in. Is this your cycle of friends that a particular login details will be able to be sent to, and they'll be able to send it to you, just like those that are mining data. If you are mining data coin, you understand very well what I'm actually saying. So those people will be able to send you those code that was sent to them, and you'll be able to activate your account via them. So that is why this trusted cycle is very important. And when you come to this particular place, is the place for from here you'll be able to see conversation that some people in your group you're able to chat. This was the person that referred me. This is my own. If I tapped on this my own, you'll be able to see some conversation, you see, that I'll be able to get. So that is that for that, which I'm able to. So when this was that referred me, there have not been any conversation. So be careful for any social media on X account that is showing you that Ruby is actually listed. There's a lot of misconception. Let me quickly show you something. So if you haven't watched my previous video where I actually talk about the price of Ruby, I'll be dropping the link in the description of that live. Look at what they says here. I've actually explained everything in Ruby. The Ruby currently is $7.8, but this is not where I'm trying to. This is a verified group for the Ruby merchant, and look at what they say. I'll be creating another video still based on Ruby, which is another important you need to know. Look at something they share. They say Ruby weekend alert. They say a lot of people are getting invited for KYC verification this October. That's not where we are going to. They say, have you gotten your KYC invitation? Have you been mining active? One of those things is that you need to be mining actively. That's why I'm sorry for a lot of people that actually skip their mining. Yes, how long have you mined? These are just some of the criteria. How long a mining strike have you kept? These are rhetorical questions which you need to ask yourself. How many Ruby block have you exploited? Don't forget, if you still want to start, I tell you, because they have actually said it to us that it will be listed this Q4 of this particular year, so you can still start and be able to meet up with some of these there, because I'll be dropping my referral link in the description of this particular video. Look, they say, have you told someone about or refer someone to Ruby? Have you bought Ruby for KYC verification, which I've actually said also in this particular video? If you have been invited, have you submitted your KYC verification correctly? If you have submitted your KYC application, for how long, and is there any update, feedback as to why your KYC application has not been verified or completed? Look at this again. They say these are some of the few important questions to know about Ruby verification. In October, look at, they say over 500 miners will be verified, which is quite good and okay. They say a lot of miners are already getting verification and other getting invited. So now let's go. It say keep active. It says now, it say keep being active. Yours is next. Let's know how many of you are actively following this channel. React to this message. So now let me show, if over 500,000 Ruby miners will be activated. Now look at where we are now currently in the Ruby, because mining this is 0.625, meaning there has been a huge transfiguration from miners from 1.1 Ruby miner that we have gotten to around 10 million Ruby miner. That's why there was an halving which brought this particular amount. And when we move from this 10 million and above, there will also be another halving which will actually divide it to around having 0.31 mining Ruby per. So let me show you the last thing which I want to share with us. So I actually leave the best for the last. So if you are actually mining your Ruby, and it is time for you to actually claim your Ruby, after you have claimed it, it will ask you the country you want to choose. One of those things you need to do is that you have to be consistent. If you are choosing Nigeria, continue to pick your Nigeria, as long as you don't be changing. Maybe from Nigeria you choose Lagos or any mining state that you are doing, because it will be showing your inconsistency and it will not actually be adding to your mining pool, your mining block. So this is what I ask, that I feel that you need to know about this particular Ruby KYC. If this video was helpful, please kindly like, share, click on the bell notification so you get another new video like this. Thank you and bye bye for now.